Tralson, the world's leader in refrigeration technology, has reinvented the refrigerator as we know it. The new IntelliTrol control has done away with many traditional control components in favor of a single control unit, which in addition to performing all their functions, also offers previously unheard of reliability and flexibility, along with many additional features designed for today's food safety conscious world. The IntelliTrol eliminates many electromechanical parts which can wear out over time. The IntelliTrol, with its solid-state components and water-resistant construction, has been tested under demanding conditions to provide remarkable reliability. The solid-state microprocessor design assures accurate control and closer temperature tolerances. Your food will be stored at the temperature they need to stay safe and fresh. IntelliTrol actually senses the need for the anti-condensate door perimeter heaters to be on or off. Depending on environmental conditions, with IntelliTrol automatically controlling their operation, you'll be assured that if the conditions warrant, the heaters will be on, eliminating unwanted condensation. On freezers, IntelliTrol eliminates the electromechanical time clock and replaces it with microprocessor technology. This control can actually sense the need to defrost the evaporator coil and will increase the number of defrost cycles needed due to climate conditions and/or door open cycles to prevent coil ice-up. On refrigerators, IntelliTrol performs an off-cycle defrost once an hour that will last from 3 to 10 minutes, depending on operating conditions. The display will show DEF. The off-cycle defrost will allow ice on the evaporator to melt, assuring efficient operation and keeping your food at the proper and safe temperature. During this off-cycle defrost, the display reads DEF. IntelliTrol gives you both audio and visual alarms for the following: high cabinet temperature, low cabinet temperature, refrigeration system leak, loss of power, clogged condenser, and door open too long. You will be made aware of a potential problem before it becomes acute, heading off disruptions in your kitchen and preventing unnecessary food loss. The IntelliTrol helps you provide the maintenance steps that will keep your Tralson unit running efficiently for a long time. Dirty condensers are the biggest cause of performance problems and refrigeration system failure. IntelliTrol knows when the condenser needs cleaning by sensing refrigeration system temperature. When temperatures warrant, notification is given to clean the condenser. IntelliTrol helps your technician diagnose and troubleshoot problems. The control monitors system operation. Your technician can solve problems quickly, getting your Tralson back in operation expeditiously. This ability to streamline service will keep your repair costs low. The control cannot be adjusted unless a security code is first inputted. Refer to the user's manual that comes with your Tralson unit for the security code. To enter the code, press the Set button. The display will read CUS. Press the Set button. The display will show 3 zeros with the left zero flashing. Press the Set button. The display will show 3 zeros with the center zero flashing. Press the down arrow key to sequence through F, E, D, C, B, A, 9, 8, 7, etc. When you reach A, press Set. The display will show 0A0 with the right zero flashing. Press the up arrow key to sequence through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, A, B, etc. When you reach 1, press Set. The display will read SPH thermostat set high point. This parameter sets the high point of the desired cabinet temperature range. Typically, freezers will range from 3 degrees to 0 degrees Fahrenheit, and refrigerators will range from 36 degrees Fahrenheit to 40 degrees Fahrenheit. Press the Set button. Use the arrow keys to adjust the set point. When the display shows the temperature you want, press the Set button. The display will revert to the SPH readout. Use the down arrow key to scroll to the next parameter or press the Alarm Cancel button to exit. The next parameters to set will be the cabinet temperature low point. The control will read SPL after scrolling down from the set point high parameter. Press the Set button. Use the up or down arrow to adjust the temperature to the desired setting. Press the Set button. The control readout will default back to the SPH set point high readout. IntelliTrol will provide the temperature readout in either the Fahrenheit or Celsius scale. To set which scale, press the down key twice from the SPH readout. The control will read SCL. Press the Set button. Either SF, Fahrenheit, or SC, Celsius will be displayed. If the scale desired is displayed, press Set. If it is not, press the up or down key to toggle between options. Once the desired scale is shown, press Set. The control will default back to the SPH readout. The IntelliTrol has an internal time clock built in, which should be reconciled to the actual time of day at initial setup. Scroll down using the down arrow key from the SPH readout until you see CL displayed. Press Set. The display will show H00 with the right two numbers flashing. Use the up and down arrows to set the right hour. Here's the code for hours of the day. When the current hour is displayed, press the Set button. The display will now show minutes with the right two numbers flashing. Use the up and down keys to set minutes. Press the Set button. The display will read SPH. The correct date should be set at time of initial startup. Scroll down using the down arrow key from the SPH readout until day is displayed. Press the Set button. The display will show Y00 with the right two numbers flashing. Press the up and down arrow keys to set the year. When the correct year is displayed, press the Set button. The display will show N00 with the right two numbers flashing. Use the up and down arrow keys to set the month. Press Set. The display will show D00 with the right two numbers flashing. Use the up and down keys to set day. Press Set. The control will read SPH again. The defrost lockout parameters allow the customer to prevent freezer or refrigerator units from going into defrost cycle for 2 hours during a set time frame, thereby assuring the unit will not be in defrost during peak usage times. Up to 4 defrost lockouts can be set. All 4 lockouts are programmed the same way. The parameters are set for the time the lockout is to start. The controller automatically calculates 2 hours from that setting. Here are the codes for the lockout start times. You cannot program a lockout to start at 12 p.m. or 12:30 p.m. Defrost lockouts cannot be programmed back-to-back. For example, if DL1 is set to 080, a defrost cycle would be locked out from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. The second lockout could not be programmed to begin before 10:30 a.m. To begin programming defrost lockouts, scroll down from the SPH readout using the down arrow keys until DL1 is displayed. Press the Set button. The display will read Off. Press the up and down arrow keys to set the lockout start time. When the correct code is displayed, press the Set button. The display will read SPH once again. Repeat the process to set the other 3 lockouts. You do not have to set all 4 lockouts if all 4 are not required. IntelliTrol controls the operation of the door perimeter heaters on the unit. These heaters function to eliminate condensation from forming around the door openings. The control is preset from the factory to handle most situations. However, the IntelliTrol control is fully adjustable for any humidity condition, either high or low. Adjust if condensation begins forming. Scroll down from the SPH reading using the down arrow keys until DCF is displayed. Press the Set button. Press the down arrow key to lower the dew point compensation factor. Press the Set button. Display will default back to SPH. IntelliTrol will automatically adjust its internal time clock for daylight savings time. It is set from the factory to do so. If you wish to change the setting, scroll down from SPH using the down arrow key until the display reads DS. Press the Set button. A DY reading signifies that the daylight savings time function is activated. If you wish to deactivate, press the down arrow key. Display will read DN. Press the Set button. Display will default to SPH. You can exit the setup program at any time by hitting the alarm button. This should be done when setup is complete. The IntelliTrol control unit has alarms built in to keep you informed of problems so that those problems can be resolved before they become major problems. The IntelliTrol has both visual and audible alarm warnings. The audible alarm is preset from factory to the off position. If you activate, you can select between two types of audible alarms. BST, the audible alarm will sound for a 3-second burst, which will sound once or twice and automatically turn off. CNT, the audible alarm will sound continuously until manually acknowledged by pressing the alarm cancel button. Regardless of this feature setting, visual alarm text will display when conditions warrant. If you wish to change the setting, scroll down from SPH to AAS, Audible Alarm Style, press Set. The display will read Off. Use the down arrow to select BST Burst or CNT, Continuous Audible Alarm Style, and press Set Button Display, which then defaults back to SPH. At the startup, the low temperature alarm has a 60-minute delay to allow the cabinet to achieve proper operating temperature. After the startup delay, a low cabinet temperature alarm will occur when the temperature falls below the set operation temperature for 5 minutes. The IntelliTrol control monitors cabinet temperature. If the temperature exceeds 41 degrees Fahrenheit on refrigerators and 5 degrees Fahrenheit on freezers for 15 minutes, a high temperature alarm notification will occur. If activated, an audible alarm will sound and the display will read HICAB. The audible alarm can be canceled by pressing the alarm cancel button. The visual alarm text will continue to be shown until cabinet air temperature returns to normal. If it does not return to normal within 15 minutes, the audible alarm will sound again and CALSER will be displayed. This alarm signifies a problem, which needs a service call, or it could be caused by the door being open too long or the introduction of hot product in the unit. The IntelliTrol control will also signal a low cabinet air temperature condition. If cabinet air stays below 32 degrees Fahrenheit on a refrigerator or minus 10 degrees Fahrenheit on a freezer for more than 15 minutes, if activated, an audible alarm will sound. To turn off the audible alarm, press the alarm cancel button. The control will continue to read LOCAB until cabinet air temperature returns to normal. If this does not occur within 15 minutes, the audible alarm will sound again and a CALSER message will appear. If the unit loses power, the display will read ELELOS when the power comes back on. If activated, an audible alarm will sound. Press the alarm cancel button to shut off the alarm. If desired, the operator should reset the 24-hour clock. If the door is left open for more than 2 minutes, the door open icon will light. If activated, an audible alarm will sound. If the door is left open for an additional 13 minutes. The alarm can be canceled by closing the door or pressing the alarm cancel button. If the door is not closed after pressing the alarm cancel button, the audio alarm will sound again in 5 minutes. A clean, dirt-free condenser coil assures peak performance and promotes long system life. The IntelliTrol control monitors the condenser coil and will notify the operator of the need to clean it. A CLN FIL message will appear, and if activated, an audio alarm will sound when the condenser needs cleaning. Press the alarm cancel button to shut off the audio alarm. The CLN FIL message will remain until the condenser is cleaned. If the condenser is not clean within 24 hours, if activated, the audio alarm will sound again, and a CAL SER display will occur. The IntelliTrol control has the ability to detect a refrigeration system leak and notify the operator. When a loss of performance is detected, the audio alarm will sound and the display will read CAL SER. Press the alarm cancel button to stop the audible alarm. The CAL SER readout will remain until the problem is corrected. If it is not corrected in 24 hours, the audio alarm will sound again. For further information, refer to the user's manual package with your unit or phone 1-800-825-8220. The IntelliTrol is used on all hot food cabinets. The new hot food IntelliTrol control eliminates analog control components and provides the accuracy of a digital control with many of the alarms and features of the refrigerator and freezer controls. The hot food IntelliTrol control will arrive from the factory set to the off position. The first time the unit is powered on, the temperature must be set as follows. Press the set and up arrow keys at the same time. The display will flash off. Press the up arrow until the desired temperature, 120 degrees Fahrenheit to 180 degrees Fahrenheit, is shown. Press set. After the temperature has been set, the unit can be turned off and then back on to the same temperature for daily use. To turn the unit off, press both arrows at the same time. To turn the unit back on to the same temperature it operated last, press both arrows at the same time.